covering just this labyrinth of secrets that need to be exposed into the light, and that is abs. Abs are like so misunderstood, so rarely trained. Here's a picture of me without ab flexing and with ab flexing. It literally makes or breaks the physique. So I want to cover in this video what I do for ab training and how you should approach ab training in your programming so that you can have sick abs too, so we can all look really cool when we go to the beach and take our shirts off.
So when we train a muscle like biceps, we know we have to go all the way up and all the way down. We don't just hold one position, and we don't just kind of teeter-totter a little bit of the range of motion and hope that it will do something. So the same is going to be true with abs. We're not going to do something like a plank for hypertrophy because we're not stretching or getting the abs through any range of motion. And we're not going to do these weird exercises you see these odd people on YouTube do because they literally are just teeter-tottering. They're not actually stretching the abs at all. Now, it seems you need eccentric loading for hypertrophy, so we're going to find exercise where we can get eccentric loading.
Woo! My abs are so strong.
Now, I like to start any ab session with hanging leg raise. It's a pretty much full range of motion and it stretches the abs fairly well. Now you can see I'm pretty progressed on these, so I will start with a harder variation for me, something like a rotating leg raise. I will pretty much perform a set to failure while hanging from the bar and then immediately do a set of straight leg raises while holding onto the bar, perform those to failure, and then I might very well do hanging knee raises to failure. And then I'm going to follow it with other ab exercises. So I do train abs in a circuit type style, which I think works well. They respond well to excessive amounts of volume from my experience. My second exercise I did this day was an ab wheel. So I got right off the bar and hopped into these. Now these also provide, again, a fairly good stretch for the abs if performed correctly. In terms of rep ranges, I'm trying to do about 6 to 10 reps of all these exercises. So like each of the hanging leg raise variations, I'm doing somewhere between 6 to 10. On this, I'm doing 6 to 10. So I'm just picking exercises and variations that fit the rep range. So if I can't do 6, I would pick a slightly easier variation. If I can do well over 10, the variation's clearly not hard enough to get any mechanical tension. Now, if this seems excessive, just a reminder that this is what my abs look like. Okay, next exercise from this day, I did weighted sit-ups. Now, these were supposed to be like decline, but if you look, I'm clearly not doing decline. And these like 70 pounds, and I was doing trying to do sets of 8. I think this is only like a set of 6 or something like that. I finished off here with dragon flags, and if you look, I clearly am not getting more than just tucked dragon flags this day, but this is a wonderful stretching exercise. You see, it takes me a few reps just to kind of get the groove and get the range of motion down, but once I get it going, these are like my favorite ab exercise ever, pretty much, because you can get a crazy stretch at the bottom with a crazy amount of tension. Now, I did 3 rounds or 3 sets of each of these exercises, and then I used it as a warm-up for my leg training. So here I'm doing squats, and then I followed it up with some leg press and some Romanian deadlifts before I hit the golf course with my dad, because it was Labor Day and he asked me to go golfing with him. So that was the day of training. It ended up being abs. It was going to be legs, but my phone died while I was trying to train the legs, so it was abs. Check this out. Sick abs. Isn't that super cool?